So then we are back with more understandings from the time of the Second Tabernacle services, where we find in the Aramaic English translation of the word. This translation comes from the original manuscripts of the prophets of the Israelic lineage, so then we can understand the time of the end as per Yirmiyahu the prophet. Then we find the relation with the time of tabernacling and time also of the Gentiles. So then during the time of restoration and reduction at the same time, found in Yirmiyahu 61st chapter, in Matthew the 24th chapter. Then we must understand what is then the section related with the first son of Ibrahim or Ishmael. How it's going to play out. And what are we doing as a country to maintain a tracking of what we are doing? Thus far we have absolutely no answers as far as this tracking is concerned. And then the Asia market always moving forward with their decisions. Solomon Islands has then decided of going forward with their mining. So the world is gearing towards then the system very shortly coming. And obviously we as a nation, we are not prepared for it. But we are certainly reliable upon then the printing machine. Making ourselves condescending and at the same time abusive regarding then the printing machine. IMF already predicted, and we can't control them. A couple of years ago they said it would be 5 years maximum for this printing festival. Afterwards we would not be able to maintain the market. And sure enough, we are not having a set of maintenance regarding then the trackings of the system. And there we are then printing more money. We understand the government has built then over there the Ozarks house over there where the new era is going to start. Obviously then the freighters won't let the government go over there because they have to maintain order in the country, so waste the money. You can only imagine the cost to build those places over there, and then underground facilities and roads, air conditioned, tremendous amount of money. Where we should spend this money maintaining a record of instant taxation, as the Messiah said. Give it to the government, or it belongs to the government. And then we are expecting another result by doing the same thing. And the system is coming. Coming a time where people are going to download on their computers, they are going to be doing investments, and they are going to be earning and purchasing through the same system where the government has no way of having record. But some people that tend to understand as God as this mysterious person where then he establishes his presence outside of tabernacling and yet granting salvation to those who believe him. Quite interesting viewpoint. Thus far, our government, as they believed this kind of situation, has led them underground. But then they don't realize doing the contrary would give them the understanding of tabernacling without being religious. It is absolutely amazing. You watch American online, it's always the same junk. Not a defined plan. Then presidents that were on duty years before, then they come out on the scene, start talking of their duty understandings and so on and so forth, and then they are not even on duty. Why would we be wasting our time listening to those people who are then on duty years ago? For what reason? We are not tracking what we should be tracking. Is that some sort of a government novel that takes place? They don't have answers for the problems. Then they begin to catch those people from the past to make novel out of it, and go on until they are doing the same thing and expect another result. It was said before many times, when the system comes, people simply download on their computers and they make a transfer whatsoever they find their funding at. Goes into the system, then it gets untracked. How is the government going to maintain taxes of the parcels coming related with the system? They won't be able to track those parcels. Some of the products purchased, they are not taxed. And the government doesn't care. They don't understand we must have in entire country a system where then every time there is a purchase, instant taxation of every product. Not only this, but then those parcels and then shipments coming to our country, every time there is a generation of a label must be then described what it is and taxed properly. So then we can balance our budget. Now, IMF has said many times we must change our monetary system if we continue with this printing money festival. So I truly don't know what would be then the cause of the situation, while then the answer is given. The answer is absolutely given step by step what to do, and then the government, they do the contrary and they try to find another answer where it doesn't exist. Are they not stupid? We have to come to a stop where then when the answers are given, beneficial ideas in proper course of action where always benefits the government, such as taxation, then the government does not listen, the government does not make a decision and expect another result. Without instant taxation, our country goes underground. What does it take for us then to do a research, find then the videos of Mr. Ventura? He used to be a governor, a Navy SEAL. He does not talk BS. And he has documented many areas of our government extremely evil. And they are going a course of evil. They are not updating the system. They are not taxing as they should have. Then doing the same crap as they used to do and expecting another result at the end. Then defending the rights of people, defending the liberties of the people. And we are a bankrupt nation. But we maintain our pompous style. It's absolutely disgusting. And then the people, the regulars, they understand. When the government gets in a very bad situation, most of them, they pick up their junk and they get out of the country. Because they have so much money stolen from the country, then they find another English-speaking country and they migrate. They don't give a damn. What about the people staying on the surface? Yeah, they don't give a damn. They don't care. And then what is that going to be of our military, for instance? Who's going to pay them? When the monetary system is down, how they're going to get paid? They have to have positive numbers in order to do trade. Federal workers or states workers. The answers are given. We must make sure then they begin instant taxation of every product sold. So quite honestly, the government is 100% stupid. There is no other word to use. Not unkind, but stupid. They don't know what to do. You watch the news, it's somebody coming up with a light bulb in a hand, or then another person comes from another presidency, a person not on duty giving a talk. We don't get straight answers from government or otherwise. And there we are, 36 months short of the system, and we are not prepared. But then they do the same thing over and over again and expect another result. You know, playing big shots, playing importance, you know, talking big. As if, you know, the government is wallowing around, you know, making sure that people get mesmerized and the time goes by so they can go to the Ozarks. What kind of orders are they going to give from underground? When the monetary system then is faulty. Expect the rest of the people to be slaves? You know, compared with the Asian market, our country is absolutely minute. We are tiny speck, we are not producing. And we already have then the Bank of China and the Citigroup and HSBC, and the SWIFT codes already granted. Mortgage system involved with it. The Asian markets are already inviting Australia for more decisions, more partnerships. New Zealand is already updating their logs. As if during the time of the prior of our entrance of the war, then we are. Radar over there at the top of the mountain. There is a large formation of aircrafts coming from the north. Soldier got on the telephone, advised it, and the stupid lieutenant. Yeah, it's a set of aircrafts coming from the mainland. From the north? And we are evidences of the entire Asia market preparing for the system, and we are wallowing around. How are we going to track the funding coming out of the country? As the system becomes available, retailers, they go obsolete. Do they understand how many thousands of jobs is going to be lost? As we understand, the Soviets, they are in charge of the G20 this year. Does the Kingdom of the North? And if they get a hold of the mining equipment, robust, as they always produce robust equipment, easy fixing, if they get the trucking market and the mining market, it would then give Africa what they want as far as this equipment is concerned, robust, easy fixing, and also the Amazon. We go under. And nobody answers, nobody cares. No way of tracking. The government is lazy. How are we going to track the packages when they come to US if they are not taxed? How the ports are going to handle it?